time. It is story time, y'all. It's story time. It is story time. Come on in here. And I'm a little bit early tonight. Story time on Friday nights is actually 9 o'clock. But I'm a little early because your girl has to get up early in the morning to hit the road to Atlanta. I'm going to Atlanta in the morning and I'm driving, so I want to, get a good night's sleep, and that way when I get up in the morning, I won't be tired. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Day Renee, I see you in the chat. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. This is a story time video. This is a story time video, so come on in, come on in, come on in. Share this video out. These are some pillowcases I got. I was looking in the camera like, what is those gold things behind me? But I had ordered some pillowcases off of Amazon, but when I ordered the pillowcases, why did I think that I was ordering actual pillows? So this is one of the pillowcases. I gotta buy pillows to go inside of it. And then the other pillowcases I got were these, but it was easy for me to find these type of pillows because they, square. I got these pillows out of Walmart, but the pillowcases, like I said, I got them off of Amazon thinking that they were pillows. And I should have known that they weren't pillows because, baby, I got 6 pillowcases for $30. Where on God's green earth are you going to find pillows, 6 pillows for $30? Go figure. Anyway, that's what I get for not reading the fine print. All right, so tonight, like I said, I'm doing a story time video. Y'all read the title. This is a true story. Something that I feel like is going to change my life. Well, not my life. It might change my life too. But definitely my lifestyle. So back in July, I went to New York. Y'all thumbs up this video. Thumbs up this video. Please, 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 please. Thumbs up the video. Don't be afraid. Don't be stingy with the likes. Thumbs up the video. So in July, when I was home in New York, I went for my annual physical, my annual visit, the visit that you get every year where they take blood and everything. And on this particular visit, I got everything done. I got blood work, and I also got my pap smear. So you all know that whenever you go to the doctor to get blood work, if everything is good, you won't get a call back from the doctor. So a couple of days after I went for my visit, I did get a call back from my doctor's office, and they wanted me to come in to get the results of my blood test. And they're not going to tell you anything over the phone. I'm trying to get this at a good angle for y'all. Anyway, so they're not going to tell you anything over the phone. They're just going to tell you that your blood test results are in, and the doctor wants to see you. So I was like, okay. So I scheduled the appointment, and the appointment was actually on September. When was I in New York last? That was on what's today? Today's the 22nd. It was September 19th or 20th or something like that. I can't remember the exact date. Y'all thumbs up this video. It's more than 2 of y'all in this chat, and y'all want to hear this story. So if you want to hear this story and you want to support the channel in another way besides monetarily, go ahead and thumbs up the video. Okay. So where was I at? So I went back to the doctor. It was either the 19th or the 20th to get my results, which I had already gotten my results in the portal, because after you get your blood work done, most doctors, they have a portal set up now where you can just go in and put your password and everything and look at your results yourself. But I don't be understanding all that stuff. Only thing I understand for the most part, well, shit, not for the most part, but the only thing I understand on them blood test results is the results for the HIV, and it says negative, and hepatitis C and all. And when it says negative, like if something say negative, then I'm like, okay, good, right? But all the H, B, C, A1, A2 through Z, and all them letters and numbers combined with, I'm being funny right now, but your hemoglobin, like those type of results, I don't really understand those. So usually what I would do is I'll Google whatever the blood test was and whatever my results was, and then I'll see, where I'm at from doing that. But I didn't do that this last time, right? So anyway, I went to the doctor. I think it was y'all thumbs up the video. It's way more than 5 of y'all in here. Come on and thumbs up the video. So I go to the doctor on the 19th or the 20th, whichever day it was. And I'm in the office with my doctor, and he tells me that. Now, first of all, I'm in there, I'm like, it's probably nothing really serious. If anything, maybe it's something with the pap smear. I don't know, because there's a couple of times I've had an abnormal pap smear. And all that means is that they just want to check your cervix and make sure that there's no cancer cells and stuff like that. So I was thinking that maybe it would be something with that. I'm like, I've experienced that once before. Maybe that is, a factor, something again or whatever, right? Anyway, so my doctor was in Africa on vacation, but he was doing virtual visits. So they hooked him up on the iPad and everything, and I'm sitting in the office, and I'm just sitting there waiting and everything for him to, tell me what the deal is. And he goes, he says, so hi, Letitia. He says, so what brings you here today or whatever? And in that instance, I was saying to myself, your office called me. Like, what you mean, what am I doing here? You should know, because your office called me. I'm getting hot, y'all. Your office called me. Why don't you know? So then I started thinking, I was like, okay, he's on vacation. He's trying to set up all his computer, stuff and everything. And he's looking through the computer, and he's typing, and he's doing this and he's doing that. So he really don't know. You know what I'm saying? He really, really don't know. And I've only been going to this doctor now for about maybe 4 years or something like that. And I don't have a personal relationship with him. Not a personal relationship, but I don't have a personal rapport with him. So I'm not surprised that, he don't, I'm just another patient to him. I'm not one of those patients that he know on a first name basis, that I've been coming to him since I was a teenager or a young adult or whatever the case is. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? So I had to really check myself for a couple of seconds after he asked me what I was there for. I had checked myself on several different things. I was like, okay, Tish, relax. And I said all this stuff to myself like in a matter of seconds after he asked me what I was there for. Y'all, I am so hot. Hold on, I gotta turn this ceiling fan on, y'all. Hold on. It is hot. I just started getting hot all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. I just caught a heat flash or something just now. So anyway, so I did that little self-check and everything, and I was like, this man, he a doctor and everything, but he don't really know you. You know what I'm saying? You're just another number to him, like another dollar sign. You're not really, he's not really that personable with you. So don't be offended, Tish. And on top of that, he's in Africa doing a Zoom or a FaceTime meeting from the iPad, where he's not in his regular office in front of his computer, where he could, he probably did that, like, probably wasn't really prepared before he got on the computer, the iPad and all of that. Like, all of those things started, like, going through my mind. I was like, okay, just calm down. So I told him, I said, well, about a month ago, I was here, and I had my physical done, blood work. I had a pap smear, and I got a call from your office saying that I should come in for my results. And he said, okay. So he's, doing his little thing in the computer, right? He's doing his thing. And so he tells me, he goes, he said the pap smear was normal. You're good with that. He said, but the only thing, he said the other thing, the thing about your blood test is, he said your HbA1c, I think that's what it's called, HbA1c, which is your sugar levels, your hemoglobin, sugar levels, or whatever. He said it's at 5.8, right? He said, I said, okay, so what does that mean? Because I'm like, I don't know what this mean, right? So he said, because I never had to deal with this before. Like, I've never had to have this conversation. I just didn't know. So I know some of you probably like, what you mean? You don't know what this is, or what the levels mean, or whatever the case may be. You're 50 years old. You should know, blah, 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 blah. But if it's something that you never had to deal with, and as a result of you never having to deal with something like this, you're not having these conversations. I'm not having these conversations. I don't talk to people who is dealing with stuff like this and talk about their numbers and their sugar levels and all that. I don't have these conversations, right? But shit, I'm about to start having these conversations now because, bitch, what? I left out of there like, what? Oh, let me finish telling y'all. Hold on. Anyway, he said my sugar level is at 5.8. So I asked him, I said, so what does that mean? He said the normal level is, I want to say, he said 4.6 to 5.7. Right? That's what he told me. He said, and if you get to 6, you will be a diabetic for the rest of your life. I was sitting there like, oh shit. Damn. It wasn't really registering as he was saying this to me. I was like, a diabetic? Like, what? Insulin? Pills? New diet? Like, and then the other stuff that started going through my mind was, but you don't even eat a lot of sugar. Like, you don't do this, you don't do that. You exercise, you eat a lot of greens. Like, all these things are going through my mind. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So he said, you have to exercise, You have to eat a lot of greens and da da da. He just was going on and on and on. And I was like, well, I do exercise, and I eat a lot of vegetables like greens. Y'all know, y'all see me do my cooking. I'm always preparing vegetables. So then I was just sitting there and I was just like, oh my God, like what is going on? What am I doing wrong? You know? I'm really scanning my brain. Like, what am I doing? I'm thinking about the things that I could be doing that's contributing to this whole situation. And so he was like, he said, well, does it run in your family or whatever? And I was like, yeah, it does. Diabetes does run in my family, And but again, I didn't have these conversations with the people in my family who are diabetics. I just know that they're a diabetic. They have to take medicine. They can't eat certain foods, and they have to exercise. Like, these are the things that I know about it. But in terms of like what your sugar levels or hemoglobin, how much hemoglobin you have or whatever the case may be, supposed to be for your situation, whatever, I didn't know those things because I just never asked those things, right? So, he, like I said, he was just going on and on about, you need to eat more vegetables. He didn't say more. He said you need to eat vegetables. You need to exercise. And I'm like, dude, if you only knew that mostly what I eat is vegetables. Mostly, I don't exercise as much as I should, but I do exercise at least 2 times a week. Sometimes I may take off a week or 2, but when I'm in my bag about exercising, it's at least twice a week, right? So I said, okay, so now my brain is working. I'm like, okay, what is it? I started thinking about what the things that I am doing outside of the fact that it's hereditary, but I started to think about the things that I do where I can lessen my contribution to the fact that it's genetic. And so I said, ooh, girl, you drink a lot. I said, I'm drinking my water tonight. Since the pandemic, y'all, I drink more than I have ever drank in my life. And I like mixed drinks. I don't like drinking my alcohol without something sweet because I don't like the taste of alcohol. I don't like the taste of vodka. I don't like the taste of tequila. I don't like the taste of Hennessy. I don't like the taste of, any of the groups of liquors, cognac, vodka, tequila, rum. I don't like the taste. So I always have to add a chaser. That's the problem. Well, that's one of the problems. The other thing I thought about, I said, He said, you can't eat bread. You can't eat, what he said, you can't eat bread. You can't eat rice. And I'm like, I don't even buy rice or bread in my house. Like, y'all, literally, my grocery list does not consist of bread or rice. If I buy rice, it's for a specific meal that I'm going to cook. But those people, like, I grew up on rice. My mother, rice, every time, my mother we had to have rice in the house. That was one of the things. We had to have bread. Like, these are the things that we had to have. You know what I'm saying? In the house. Like, so for me, I'm not one of those people. I never, ever buy rice as a part of my grocery list. That's just not what I do. I just don't, because I don't eat rice like that. I don't. Not at home anyway. Potatoes, I do eat potatoes. He was like, no potatoes, no rice, no bread. He didn't say pasta, but I'm going to include pasta. And I do eat pasta more than I do eat like bread and rice and stuff like that. I do eat pasta more than that. Oh, sure, I forgot the top was on here. Anyway, so him saying that to me, that's not a problem. That wouldn't be a problem for me. That won't be a problem. So then I started thinking about, and I had, my cholesterol is not like to the point where I need to be on medication, but he did suggest medication for the cholesterol. He said so that it could be under control or whatever. But he just basically stressed, me exercising and, eating more vegetables and stuff. Anyway, so I was thinking about it some more, and I was like, what else do I be doing? So, y'all, my guilty pleasure, one of my guilty pleasures, potato chips. I absolutely love eating potato chips. I can literally get, one of the big bags of potato chips, and I can consume the entire bag in one setting. And I do that a lot. I do that a lot. I do that a lot. Yeah. So the potato chips, I said, okay, Tish, you got to cut back on the potato chips. Now, after doing research and talking to people that I know that has dealt with this or who is educated in it, because I have one cousin, she taught classes on this. She's a medical assistant in a gynecologist office, and she has taught classes on diabetes. So after talking to her, I did feel a lot better. And she told me, she said, you don't have to stop eating those things. Just do it in moderation, So I'm saying that to say, I'm not going to stop eating potato chips. I just won't eat as much, Instead, like, it's bad. It's bad. Like when I was in New York, before I went to the doctor, before the day I went to the doctor, on my way to the salon, in the morning times, I literally stop in the store and buy like 4 bags of potato chips and consume all 4 bags. Like, that's how much I like I love potato chips. Like, it's bad. So the potato chips. The other thing is, there's this restaurant near my job, and I'm giving y'all telling y'all all my secrets, my bad eating habits, the things that you guys don't see me do on camera, the foods that you don't see me eating on camera. But there's a restaurant, it's a West Indian restaurant, and they have the absolute best fried chicken. I've been at that school for almost, how long I've been there? Almost 2 years. And I have consumed so much of that chicken. Like, I eat that chicken a lot. And I always get the leg and thigh, because those are my 2 favorite parts of the chicken. The parts of the chicken that's better for us, I don't eat. You're not going to see me go into the supermarket and buy breasts. No, I do like the wings. Don't get me wrong. I like the wings, but I don't buy them too quick. I buy the thighs and the legs. And the thigh, if you don't have legs, and they be like, well, we out of legs. That's fine. Give me 2 thighs all freaking day. I want them thighs, and I want the skin. and I want it crispy. Okay? I want them fried. I want the fried. Ooh. I want the fried, crispy thighs. And that's the most fattening part of the chicken. That's the fat. That's the part that has the most fat on it. It's the most tender, moist, greasy, whatever you want to call it. It ain't good for you. Okay, it's not lean like that breast. Okay. So anyway, so that there's that. So I what I named so far: the drinking with the juice, the chaser, the potato chips, the fried chicken, and last but not least, I found myself doing this a lot lately, and that is eating dinner and then laying down. That's not good either. So with all these things that I just named, I'm not letting my food digest properly. I'm eating late. Like, all these things are contributing factors. So I decided that I just have to make some lifestyle changes, okay? But when I first left the doctor's office, when after my doctor told me what my results was for my blood test, I had to go in and sit with the medical assistant to schedule my next appointment, so that your sugar and stuff like that is measured in 3-month intervals. So that means that I had to get another appointment 3 months from now so they can do blood work again to see what my levels are at that time. So I'm sitting in the office with the medical assistant. Thumbs up the video, guys. Please thumbs up this video. I'm begging for likes. So I'm sitting in the office with the medical assistant, and I'm talking to her about my situation, and she's trying to cheer me up and everything. But in her trying to cheer me up, she also said some things that made me feel worse than I felt when I was in the office with the doctor. She said, you look good and you feel good, but the reality is you are 50. And your body doesn't work the way that it used to work when you were younger. And in that moment, I was sitting there and I was like, damn. Tish, you are 50. Like, it was like for the first time I had a reality check that you are 50. Like, yeah, you look great. And like she said, yeah, you feel great. That's all fine and dandy, but your body is not doing the same things that it used to do, baby girl. And I mean that, baby girl, in a, what's the word I'm looking for? In a, I hate when I get stuff in my throat. It'll come back to me. But it's not the same. Terms of endearment. It was in the terms of endearment type of way, baby girl, like that type of baby girl. Not like I'm a baby, but like a term of endearment. Thumbs up the video. So when she was saying all that to me, y'all, when I tell y'all, tears started streaming down my face. I was like, girl, I said, Tisha, you gotta do better. You gotta do way better, because she's right. And it's not like you don't know, but you just out here willy-nilly like you still young. Yeah, your mind might still be sharp and young, and your body might still look amazing and young, and you might still feel amazing and young. But no, no. I mean, I'm not old, but shit hit different now. Shit is hitting different. And she was saying all that to me, and after she saw the tears rolling from my eyes, and I'm like grabbing the tissues, and I'm like wiping my eyes, like trying to stop the tears from rolling down my cheeks. She said to me, and this is what made me start feeling better, and it's really sad that I started feeling better for something like this, but then again, it's not sad because this is something that we all do. She said, it could be worse. It's not like you're sitting here with like a death sentence or whatever. She said you could go ahead and get on the medication to, help you with the symptoms now, or, she just was, saying things to make me feel better. And she was speaking from, a more positive standpoint, because I feel like even though what she was saying was true, it wasn't really positive. You know what I mean? It didn't make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So, she was just basically saying like, it's people out here with worse situations that's going through worse than you. And I was like, you know what? You're right. You could have told me I had it could have been cancer, or, you could have been giving me a positive HIV status or something like that. And none of those things was the case for me. So, I was like, let me look on the bright side. And the bright side is this: I can change it. I can change it. I can change it. This is something, like she said, this could be changed. It's not a situation where there's no hope. I could change it. And so I left there with, he didn't say that I was pre-diabetic, but that's basically what it is, according to what my sugar level is, and what the levels of a person who would be diabetic is, right? I just left there with a new mindset. And my mindset was, when you come back here in 3 months, not just for the 3-month interval, but it'll be a lifestyle. It won't be something that I'm doing just to get my levels up for these 3 months. It's going to be a lifestyle. But I said, when I come back, my sugar level is going to be down. My cholesterol is going to be down. My weight is going to be down. Like, everything's going to be down. Okay? I'm not playing. When I go back, that doctor's going to be like, okay, I see you, Miss Campbell. He's going to be like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I just know that I could turn this thing around. I know I can. And it did give me a different outlook on life, a different perspective on health and wellness and, just embracing the fact that I'm getting older. I heard Steve Harvey say something, and I'm going to say this because before I turned 50, it was a bittersweet feeling for me. Like, I literally used to low-key have like anxiety with the thought of it. And the reason why is because I associate age with dying. And when I was in that doctor's office and the young lady was saying the things that she was saying to me in terms of, my body being my age contributing to the fact that my body is not going to do the same things that it did when I was younger. I just lost my train of thought, y'all. Hold on. I hate when that happens. I just really just zoned out just now and lost my whole train of thought. What the heck was I saying? Oh, I was saying that I'm just like embracing, my age or whatever now. And so when the reason why I got so emotional, in addition to the fact that it was a reality check of me being 50, I also was sitting there thinking like, damn, that is why I associate age with death, because things start to break down in your body. Like, things ain't the same. Y'all feel me? So, Steve Harvey, back to what I was going to say about Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey was saying that someone had asked him if he can go back to an age, what age would it be? Steve Harvey said he told the person 66. He said he would go back to 66 years old. And then he said, you want to know why? He said, because he said, I look forward to getting older. He said, because a lot of people don't make it. He said, getting old is the goal. Getting old is the goal. And that shit just clicked in me so much. I was like, I never thought of it that way. He said, getting old is the goal. He said, if you don't want to grow old, then go outside and sit in some traffic. Go stand in front of a bus. I was like, yeah, that's right, Steve. I love it. But I'm not going to stay on here too much longer because, like I told y'all when I first got on, I do have a wedding this weekend. I'm in a wedding on Sunday, and I have to get up early in the morning to take a drive to Atlanta. So that's why I came on here earlier than 9 o'clock. When I got on here, how many minutes ago was that? 39 minutes. And yeah, I'm not purposely ignoring your comments. I can see that you guys are making comments. I just can't read it because I don't have my glasses on and I don't feel like getting up to go get glasses. I'll read the chat later on and respond to people. I'm not going to be able to respond to the live messages, but at least I'll be able to read them. Yeah, I'm in a wedding on Sunday in Atlanta. and I'm gonna get up like 6 o'clock in the morning and get on the road probably like around 7 a.m. to head to Atlanta. So that's why I said I didn't want to stay on here too long, and I came on a little bit earlier than my time, which is 9 p.m. on Fridays, to do my story time videos. I do have another story time video that I want to do for you guys. I was going to do that one tonight, but I decided to do this one because this one, to me, is important. You know, it's an important topic. It's a touching topic, and it's my life. It's my real life, and I just wanted to share it with you all. But next Friday, I'm going to do a story time video about the time that I got hit in my back with a rock, because I got hit in my back with a rock by a guy. It was like a group of guys, and I'm not going to get into it, but it was because I didn't want to talk to him. And what made me want to tell that story was the situation with the young lady who went viral on TikTok saying that she got hit in the face with the rock because she didn't want to give a guy her phone number, which later on came out that allegedly it was a lie and all that. But my story is true. So I wanted to come on here and tell that story about when that happened. But what I also wanted to say was to all the people in the chat, if you could do me a favor and leave me a comment with maybe some good recipes for people that's diabetic or pre-diabetic, high cholesterol, things like that. Just some good meals to prepare for situations like that, so that when I come on and do my cooking videos on Sundays, I could start preparing you guys a more healthy meal. Not that I wasn't preparing healthy meals before, because I was, but y'all get what I'm saying. I want to just share this journey with you. I want you all to come on this journey with me. I want you to participate in the journey with me, because my audience does consist of, mostly older people, specifically women, in their 40s and up. So I would love for you guys to just, get in on this with me. I'm definitely going to continue to do my cooking videos, because y'all, when I first got this news, I was like, oh my God, I can't do cooking videos anymore. What am I going to do? Like, I started thinking about all these different things that I just can't do anymore. But it's not that I can't do it. I just have to do things in moderation, And I know that I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and get ready for bed so that I can hit this road early in the morning. I might go live tomorrow morning while I'm driving. I don't know. I'll see. Anyway, with that being said, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell next to it. Comment. And if you're catching this video on the replay, thumbs it up and share it out. Somebody need to hear this, right? Until next time, remember, hair is your glory. Peace. Later, guys.